Air France 13 Echo X-ray, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff. As I depart Bucharest, Romania, I am on my way to Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport for an exciting business class journey on Air France's Boeing 777-300ER from Paris to Los Angeles. It's all coming your way next. Hi everyone, I'm Scott. I'm an air traffic controller by day and a travel enthusiast year-round. I love premium travel, and when possible, I love to leverage my credit card benefits for exciting trips. So come along for the journey. If you enjoy my content, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and I'm very grateful for your support. Keep watching until the end of this video to find out where I'm headed next. Welcome everybody to Paris-Charles de Gaulle Airport. This is the home of Air France. And this is where I'll be starting my 11-hour-long business class flight from Paris to Los Angeles. So let's get on board and take a look at this cabin. Yes, I was excited. After all, it is international business class and a long flight on top of that. As usual with any flight in an international business class cabin, I love taking a look at all the amenities the seat has to offer. However, the plane does not offer individual air vents, but I thought the cabin was comfortable throughout my journey. The seat area is full of amenities, including an amenity kit, which I'll go over later in this video. Air France gives you a lot to keep yourself entertained and pampered in business class. And of course, this tray table you see here will get a lot of use on this flight. The seat area comes with a coat hanger and an entertainment screen, which I will review after takeoff. And if you think this is good, Air France has a first class called La Premiere. Get ready to shell out lots of money to book this cabin. I'll let you know at the end of this video what my wife and I paid for points on this flight in Air France's business class. Back at my seat, the kind flight attendant came around and offered me a pre-departure glass of champagne. And while I sipped on that, let's take a quick look at the in-flight Air France business class menu. I ordered a special gluten-friendly meal, so this menu would not apply to me. And yes, this special meal would be an unknown treat coming my way soon. But from what I saw, you really couldn't go wrong with anything on this menu. Before we left the gate, I checked out Air France's Wi-Fi for the flight. Unfortunately, they wanted 38 euros for the whole flight, so I passed. And besides, with everything Air France was going to treat me with for the next 11 hours, I didn't think I would need the internet anyway. So let's get off the gate and get this party started. Paris-Charles de Gaulle is a huge airport. As we wind around the airport from one taxiway to another, I cannot wait to hear the roar of the Boeing 777 engines as we depart Paris. Now that we're in the air, I checked out some of the entertainment on the TV screen, along with my favorite function, the moving map. The moving map was just like the one I had on my JetBlue flights, which you can watch on my channel. It's an excellent system. However, the TV screen was dated and small. Air France has been updating their cabins on some of their fleet, but not this plane at the time of this recording. The updated cabins have around a 17-inch high-resolution TV screen in the business class seats. And while this flight did not have the refurbished product, it did come with this amenity kit and has all the standard items you would expect from an eye mask, socks, and more. With that said, we were well on our way to LAX, and the best part of flying Air France business class was coming up next: the food. With my hot towel in hand, I did not realize at the time I was about to get fed. A lot. The meal service began with a glass of champagne and this pre-meal snack. It came with this box of cheese crackers, which unfortunately I was not able to have. It also came with a dip of artichoke and goat cheese coated in what Air France called ash. I can only tell you that it smelled great. Shortly after that, the flight attendants came around to set the tables with a trolley of baguettes and drinks, and what I thought at the time was my main meal. It was actually the starter, so the joke was on me. At the time, I was really disappointed because I was thinking, this is all I'm going to get for an 11-hour flight? Well, I would soon find out I was so wrong. My gluten-friendly starter came with a chicken poulet that was one of the best things I have ever tasted in my life. It also came with a gluten-free bread roll and a cake that was out of this world. My wife's meal starter came with a salad, a bread roll, a green vegetable coulis, and a rainbow trout fillet with horseradish cream. She said it was 10 out of 10. And then my main course came, and I couldn't believe the amount of food they gave me. It was chicken with what tasted like a polenta with broccoli. It was phenomenal. Now, had I known this meal was coming, I wouldn't have had my cake so quick from the starter. My wife had a braised beef plate with mushrooms and a spicy carrot flan. She said it was excellent, and it was the best thing she has eaten on an airplane in all of our travels. After that, with a glass of water and champagne by my side, the food service still continued with this delicious cheese plate. It may not look like much, but it was so tasty. And lastly, the meal service finally ended with this cake and ice cream. If one cake wasn't enough from the starter, I got another. All I can say is Air France knocked this meal service out of the park. Now that I was in a food coma, it was time for a mid-flight daytime nap. I thought that the lie-flat seat was comfortable. The bedding was comfortable too, and I got about 2.5 hours of decent sleep before I woke up, somewhere over Canada. When I woke up, I figured it was time to discover the back of the business class cabin to discover yet more food, soft drinks, and water. Snacks included different types of chocolates and crackers. I tried the chocolates and they were fantastic. As you can see, there was a lot of variety. I also went to the business class lavatory, but there was nothing special here. From here, I figured I'd go back to my seat and try to get a few more hours of rest because I know another meal service is coming our way soon. After getting yet another hot towel, our before landing meal service is about ready to get going about 90 minutes before landing at LAX. I was served my gluten-friendly pre-landing meal consisting of shrimp and beans, yellow rice, and a gluten-free bun. Now typically, I haven't had too much success with before landing meals being good in other airlines' business classes. This one was great. My wife's before landing meal consisted of chicken and potatoes, a piece of cake, and fruit. As I sit back and relax for the landing, it doesn't go without saying that this was the best international flight I have taken to date. And this was flying Air France's older cabin, not even the refurbished product. So how much did this flight cost? It was 82,000 points transferred from Citi and $327 in taxes and fees each. This was the fare from Bucharest, Romania all the way to LAX. We didn't have time to visit the Air France lounge at the Charles de Gaulle airport, but with all the great food we had on this flight, it wasn't necessary. Now that we're at LAX, I want to thank you for watching. I plan on reviewing some economy class flights soon and the potential value you can get out of these if you're flying around the United States. In the meantime, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me, and I'm very grateful for your support. Be safe out there, and for now, so long.